Hello Virgo, welcome to your daily focus tarot for Saturday. Since a lot of people don't watch on Saturdays, I'm trying a new deck. This is Tarot of Light and Shadow. It has some different interesting interpretations and artwork. It's quite a unique deck. We have the stars. In the realm of light, the goddess spills both her vessels of wonder and life gathered from the starry vault above her into the world. Okay, in the twilight realm of shadows, she retains their contents, harboring them against a time of need. Stars are traditionally seen as the rising of hope and positive feelings on a personal horizon. They denote a strong idealistic approach to events that drives through all problems and shines light into the darkest corners of the situation. When you are thinking of beginning a new enterprise, moving to a new place, or simply starting over. Yet for all of this, the stars can't be seen in the light of day. Thus, we need the presence of the goddess to show the way. Okay. Interesting interpretations. And the Seven of Cups. This is one of the cards of the dreamer, one who fashions wonderful castles from clouds that soon melt away. Be careful not to become too enraptured by your own plans, forgetting the reality of your life journey. The plans of others may seem perfect also, while they are in fact hollow. Woo. So really be careful of what you are daydreaming of. This is quite interesting. And then we have the Chariot, Three of Serpents, and the Lovers. The Chariot. The essential meaning of this card has always been about movement, a journey or struggle to gain momentum. It also reminds us that the heart, as well as the head, must rule if one is to obtain one's desires. So get a balance between your emotions and your thinking. And reading this card asks that the ego should be reined in by the emotions, that to simply advance with warlike intent is as negative as any unthinking action. This card will appear when the issue is to do with fame and fortune, the search for which has overturned many people. If balance and forethought are brought into play, the outcome can be well aspected. And then let's look at the Lovers. Since we are so close by, what does this book have to say about the Lovers? From human love to divine, through every variable in between, all are depicted here. It refers not only to romance and sexual passion, but to love of family, siblings, love of work, love of place, and love of pleasures such as music, books, and art. It is often related to adolescent love, which is more powerful in its ability to overwhelm. On another level, it refers to transformative love of the divine, an interaction between humans and gods in the realm of light. There could be a reluctance for commitment. Love takes everything, but it also takes no prisoners. Yet flowers spring up at the feet of the couple, showing how rich and empowering, yet subtle and sweet love can be. This card is associated with choice. The typical love triangle has an underlying meaning. So they are talking about choice when you're looking at where you want to go. And the Three of Serpents. What is their interpretation of the Three of Serpents? Serpents are pentacles. Though you may sometimes find yourself being paid too little for the job you do, stick with your intent as the opportunities will grow and expand. Your efforts, however hard to accomplish, will generally be recognized and rewarded. In the same way, commitment to a partner will continue to grow. Oh, there's an inner awareness of coming into greater alignment with your harmony, with your values, with your priorities. Okay, so that's the choice you're making, which the Lovers also talks about. It talks about coming into alignment with your values. Interesting, the Three of Pentacles is not normally interpreted as an awareness of needing to come into alignment with your values, with your priorities, but that is how I sometimes interpret the Lovers. So when you're looking to move forwards, when you're looking for what your new goals are, what your dreams are, this is telling you to look at your priorities, okay? And then we have a whole bunch of cards. None of them came out from the shadow side of the deck for you. What have we got? Knight of Wands. Okay. Knights are about action. Knights are taking action. The Knight of Wands. This talks about an adventurer, passionate lover, soldier, and subtle politician. It often suggests you are involved in an exciting affair or significant enterprise in which you might get carried away. It can also talk about somebody who likes the center of attention, can make rash decisions, and who can cause you to get off track, right, from your priorities, from your values and your alignments. The Knight of Wands also likes to do things publicly and may bring a degree of notoriety. And then we have Page of Swords and Knight of Swords as clarifiers. The Page and the Knight, that's a progression from thinking about to doing. Page of Swords. Desires to serve everyone he encounters as an eager advisor and stalwart companion, but is less able to be disciplined. They're quick to offer advice, comment on a situation, sometimes without the knowledge to support their words. They may provoke dissension, but in most cases their wisdom is offered kindly. They're not trying to cause issues. So the Page can be a light that pierces the darkness and shows you what you need to see, but be careful lest the light shows you too much. Interesting. The Page has doffed his helmet, thus leaving himself open to attack. If he sees this in time, all will be well. Okay, so if he realizes he's helmet free, he'll be okay. The Knight of Swords. If he realizes that he's not thinking clearly, he'll be okay. That's the interpretation of taking off your helmet. in your eagerness to move forwards in something that you're thinking about, to move forwards in this passion. The Knight of Swords is a good person to have on your side in a tight spot, yet he can be ruthless and determined and knows no boundaries. The Knight often evinces righteous indignation. Writers, journalists, and researchers are often represented by this card. Wow. As well as strength, the Knight brings great attention to detail along with a sense of justice and fair play. He will often champion projects that need integrity and forethought. His quick thinking, expertise in finding strategies makes him an excellent ally when seeking answers to a complex set of events. Okay, so you are really looking for whatever this thing that you're involved in, that you're starting. This is really warning you not to make rash decisions. It's warning you to what does it say? Lead with integrity. Lead with integrity. Even if you have to be ruthless and determined, you're leading with integrity. And then let's look at their interpretation of the Magician, the final clarifier for this. The Magician, sometimes associated with the ego, which is odd to me. I would associate it with the soul. But it is also about the desire to uncover the creativity of others in ways that shift our notion of reality. The archetypal magician is able to penetrate the outer shell of the everyday world and delve into the heart of the matter in the light realm. This card has much to do with offering illumination of circumstances, problems, enabling you to see past them, moving from a state of uncertainty to its polar opposite. He changes destiny and reverses circumstances by engaging. He may disguise himself in surprising forms, distancing or dancing around us, twisting and turning within our consciousness to offer deep wisdom. When revealed in his true shape, he is a powerful and effective figure who may represent the actual strength of your actual strength that you don't know you possess, to cause change on the subtlest levels. Okay. Yeah, so this is talking about gaining illumination, gaining wisdom on this circumstance. When you're looking at the Chariot and the Lovers and you're making the choice towards your alignment, towards your values, this is talking about really looking at all the possibilities, just like the Page of Wands. It's reinforcing that. The Magician is reinforcing that for you, to not be too... You want to take this action. You've got two knights. You want to take action, but really, it's saying keep your head on. It's saying you want to take action. You want to move forwards. You've been thinking about it. You're passionate about it. You want this to start, but you need to keep it together. You need to look at all the possibilities when you're doing this. and not let your passion kind of overtake you, not let it leave you vulnerable without your head protected. Don't let your emotions overtake your thoughts too much. This was an interesting read. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Saturday.